My name is Alex. I'm your local PGA student. Today we'll be covering Rule 16.3, or what to do when your golf ball is embedded. When identifying an embedded golf ball, you must first make sure that the ball is in a general area of play. A general area of play is where most of the play of golf happens, or the rough in the fairway. Now that we've identified our ball is in a general area, we must next assess the lie. To do so, I have 3 examples behind me. We will cover each example and identify whether or not the ball is embedded. In front of you, you'll notice are 3 different golf balls and 3 different lies. 2 of which are in the rough, 1 of which is in the fairway. As previously identified, the rough and the fairway is a general area of play. Now that we've identified that the ball is in a general area, we must next determine whether or not the ball is embedded. For a ball to be embedded, it must be sitting in its own divot. As you can see, looking at this ball in the fairway, when you pull it back, you'll find a big divot that it's sitting in. This ball would be embedded. Now, for this one, it's a little trickier because it's in the rough. But if you pull it back, you'll notice that there's a big imprint in the rough where the equator of the ball was sitting in. Finally, you have this lie. This lie can appear to be embedded. However, it is just sitting in the rough. You need to be careful when assessing an embedded lie in the rough due to this circumstance. Identified an embedded golf ball. What do we do about it? You are allowed 1 club length of drop in a half circle facing the hole, no closer to the hole. Meaning, my club being here and the hole being behind you, I'm allowed to lift the ball, clean the ball, and drop it at knee height anywhere within this half circle. One nuance with this ruling that needs to be identified is you can drop the ball anywhere in the general area within that half circle. Meaning, if your ball is in the fairway and you prefer to drop it in the rough, you can do so. That being said, if you're in the rough, you can also drop it in the fairway as long as it stays within that half circle. Now let's say you're embedded in the rough and there's a bunker next to you, and for some reason you want to drop it in the bunker, that would not be allowed, as that is not the general area. So remember, you can drop it in the rough or the fairway if it's within that half circle, but it must remain the rough or the fairway.